Okay, guys, good morning. Welcome back. It's Monday, January 26th. We're in the pre-market. It's about 5 a.m. here. So I'm going to record a quick 10-minute video before the kids wake up and go crazy and have a look at the market, the pre-market. So as you can see, the Dow futures are red and down. S&P is red and down, of course, and the Nasdaq is red and down. Gold is up over 5,000. Silver has blown past $100. So what a crazy time to be alive, right? Who would have thought silver would be over 100 after the past 1 month, the past year date, past 1 year? This has been the investment to be in if you can see these things coming. Not that we have crystal balls, right? So this is where we are. Things looking pretty tenuous right now in the futures market. We got some pretty big, I guess, news looming this week. Odds of a government shutdown now over 80%, which is driving, I think, most of the market sell off, and Bitcoin as well. We can pull that up real quick. Bitcoin has been had a pretty huge retracement this past week as well. Go to the 1 month chart so we can see that real quick. There we go. Kind of flashed down into $86, $86,000. So that's where Bitcoin is sitting. Look, going to be a very interesting week. We got some huge earnings this week as well, with Meta, Nvidia, Apple. There's a lot of big ones coming this week. So, in fact, let's pull it up. Stock market. I had this open, but I must have closed it this week. Yeah, who should have it for me? Expected today. So you've got a fair few ones today. Ryanair Holdings. This would be funny for Elon Musk to maybe buy. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's fine. Just get on Twitter. I think it is um, the next day. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday's the big one? And Wednesday night health core. There we go. Microsoft, Meta, Tesla. Yeah. So Wednesday's going to be an absolute banger. So keep an eye on that. Going to be huge for us all. Fed Powell, no rate cut coming this January. The odds have literally fallen off of a cliff. It appears he's not going to be giving us our January decision to cut. Probably just stay where they are, wait for more data in 2 days, and we're at a 97%. So yeah, odds of rate cut falling dramatically off of a cliff. It appears that Trump may be leaning towards making a decision, and I think the guy's name was someone to do with the former BlackRock guy. Trump Fed. Got the computer fixed, so lost a lot of things. Trump is the new Fed, in case you're wondering. Chief Investment Officer of BlackRock is now expected to be the next Fed chair. This guy. And he's been pretty bullish on cutting rates down to 3%. So it's going to be a crazy year. Little coffee break real quick. So this is what we're watching. We're paying close attention to these data indicators to stay invested, to know which or is the best places to actually deploy your capital. But yeah, gold and silver taking off. Insane. This is what I want to highlight too. This winter storm hitting America. Expect to see huge hits on supply lines on energy sectors, because I'm seeing a lot of people losing power across Tennessee and other southern states. So I'm thinking that could be something to watch out on as well, because this is a freak once in a lifetime storm from what I can tell. So that's what we're watching. Let's go back here quick to the fear and greed index. We're sitting at 52, so quite neutral. I think that's going to drop a bit today. We might get into the fear territory here in the next week, especially if the government shutdown does indeed happen. Intel has seen a further, I think, collapse in the overnight market. Yeah, we're down 2%. So anyone that missed the Intel run up because of the administration buying into Intel as a backstop, this could be your chance to maybe dollar cost back into Intel to hold. I am going to be keeping an eye on it below 40. I would love to see it 35, this range. That's my particular buy zone. I would love to build a base there. And then we'll do a quick recap on a few other stocks that we love. Let's go back to our retail hot stocks here on X. 2% change. Open is just sitting flat down pre-market a little bit. ONS as well down to $12, a little bit of a sell-off there. So high beta stocks are pulling back quite a bit. Probably going to pull back more this week with the uncertainty of the Fed and Trump and the government staying open. So a lot of uncertainty there with just melting together. The market is just like this. Every other week you get stuff like this that just collides together. It's the odd good day, a few good days, but overall we're kind of drifting towards the negative side here. Nebius Group, sorry, is down $93. Nebius is one that is getting, I would say, well, Nebius and IRAN, these two are the data center play. It looks like Nebius is number one. Cypher is up there too, but these are the ones that I particularly like quite a bit. I would love to buy more. Nebius. Path with their agentic AI is a great buy. I have bought here. I'll probably buy some more. I think by the end of the year, Path should be over $20, $25. I think it will test the all-time high that I had recently. Let's go back to the 1-year chart. It's kind of my favorite to see things on the daily. 1 year on the daily. There we go. I want to see it testing back up to these limits here later on in this year. SoFi, big earnings coming up soon, and I'll expect that to push back up to $30. But again, that's going to be very congruent with just what the macro data looks like. Other ex retail hot stocks we see here, Zeta should be my number one really, and $21. It is up quite a bit the past year, but it isn't showing signs of slowing down. In fact, I think in the next few months, Zeta will be pushing up again to like the $25. So, in my opinion, we're in a good buy zone right now, with stocks being down a little bit with this last week of January. We'll see how January closes. Might be a red finish to the month, but I doubt it. But again, we're in a very good spot. I think just a dollar cost average in and buy your favorite index funds and your favorite stocks. For me, that's going to be the VOO and the QQQ 633. I do like these two quite a bit. We'll look at the monthly here real quick. So the VOO, currently green. I don't trust the green, of course. It's probably going to open in the red, but you see there we're sitting at 632. Not all-time highs, so 640-ish is the all-time high if I remember correctly. This was a good buy zone as well, and it flushed down to 622, but that's where we're currently sitting. QQQ, of course, we like it quite a bit. Other plays here for your index funds, you might want to look at VGT, Vanguard Growth Information Technologies is a very, very good index fund, which has performed very well the past few years. IWM being small caps, that is the one that I'll probably be looking to buy more of. I think we could see a strong year for them whenever the new Fed chair gets installed and the rate cuts get confirmed. So yeah, that's a look at the market. We're holding on by the skin of our teeth. The VIX is 17. Nothing too crazy with the VIX. So, and then Mag 7 will finish here. Mag 7, we're seeing green across the board, a few red, nothing too insane. Watching closely, of course, Meta and Nvidia. Apple has had an awful few weeks, of course, past 3 months, really. Just red week after red week. Not a good time for Apple, which is sad. I love Apple. I have quite a few Apple shares that I've been selling covered calls on, and we'll just keep doing that because, great company. They basically control the physical market, the device market for all of our technology. So yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 red weeks in a row for them. Energy, your EOS, your Bloom Energies, red, red, red. So yeah, that's a quick look at the pre-market. Keep an eye on things. Things move fast, things change, but know where you are. I recommend you use Seeking Alpha. Bloomberg, nah, not so much. I use Seeking Alpha, Yahoo, and a few other ones to know what's happening and where we are. So that's a quick look at the market, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you in the market open and have a good one. See ya.